Ewing makes it 2-0.
You can see that Pat
Shot doesn't go down. Run down by Charles Oakley. You'll see Oakley make a lot of plays like that during the game. Starks loses Reggie Miller and buries it from 16.
Well, that's a nice play because he had Reggie Miller coming in from behind him. He felt him. He sensed him. And then the next two, I think Smith would be right there.
Ewing powers into the lane.
Well, Patrick is on his game. You know, it was interesting. I asked Pat Riley before the game. I said, Pat, you guys got in about 2 o'clock in the morning. You were shooting at 11 o'clock today. Is that unusual? He said, no. He said, I want to get these guys ready for this game tonight. It's a big weekend. We also have Chicago on Sunday.
Lob pass inside to McKee. Can't handle it, but Dale Davis gets it. A former Clemson Tiger with the jam. We have the Pacers up by 2. Oakley likes that shot.
He can make that shot. You've got to get up and you've got to force him to put it on the floor. We listened to Larry Brown and shoot around today. He said, play those guys at the top of the floor as if they've used up their dribble.
Inside, Dale Davis. He's tough in there. He's fouled. In the matchup between Starks, by the way, as you see, he's the first to get 200-plus field goals in a season. Head-to-head, Starks is 15 of 27 this year. Reggie Miller is only 5 of 10, and he is usually known as the long-range bomber. Into Ewing for the power jam.
Throwing his body around.
We certainly saw it there. Reggie Miller driving on Starks. He's fouled by John.
New York would like to force all the Indiana guards to put the ball on the floor and go with their left hand.
That's 2 on John Starks early in this game.
Well, credit Reggie Miller by not being a stand-up shooter, but looking to put the ball on the floor and create.
When you're in glass, both Davis boys can't get it. It's out of bounds off New York. Indiana ball.
Look at the muscle on that front line, man. Look out there. Mason, Ewing, Oakley, the Davis brothers, and Derek McKee. Now,
is this the Eastern Conference?
Now, let me tell you something. To go in there and get a rebound, you better be fearless.
You don't make a mistake that we're out west right now, do you? Antonio Davis can't. Not this time. Ewing keeps it alive into the hands of Derek McKee. Near steal from Harper. Mark Jackson finds Reggie Miller. Missed the 3. McKee right back at it. Goaltending on Ewing. Count the basket. Give it to Derek McKee. Looking for Ewing.
Number 5, Sam Mitchell.
Defended by Antonio Davis, who usually plays him pretty well, but Ewing now with 10 points in this quarter.
Patrick rolled very nicely to the baseline. They thought he
with a rebound. Anthony from the corner. That's a 3 from Greg Anthony.
And be able to give you some minutes.
Pat Riley just came unglued there as we got a foul against the Knicks on Charles Smith and a technical on Pat Riley. Bench and the shorter Anthony Mason playing a very good defensive game again. Pick and roll. Mason goes to the reverse. Oakley misses from long range. We're going to have a loose ball foul, and it's going to be on Charles Smith. That'll be 3 on Smith.
But Charles Smith's got to be careful. Jimmy Clark's already thrown out a couple technicals tonight. He's hit Pat Riley and Reggie Miller. I don't think Charles Smith got him. He was over the back here, but I think he knocked this ball loose cleanly. Watch this right here. That ball was clean from the back, but
Smith keeps it alive. Davis raked out of bounds. It'll be Indiana ball. Dominant. Starks lost Miller, then pitched it out to Patrick Ewing in the paint. Move again, and there's Davis, and he draws the foul.
every time he's put it on the floor, 11 defensive rebounds. So as they have this 5-point lead, you can right now point to the opportunities that they've gotten off the offensive backboard.
The lob inside. A nice play by John Starks as Reggie Miller was right in his face, but Ewing got inside of Antonio Davis.
If you're going to front the post, you have to have great pressure on the passer so they cannot sit there and just pick you apart. That time, too much pressure. Not enough pressure on the passer allowed the over-the-top pass.
There's another over-the-top. McKee. Oh! Double clutch. He gets fouled.
And since he's come back into the second quarter, they've gone to him. He's had a jump ball. He's gotten to the free throw line. He's driven.
Finds Eric Harper. 4 on the shot clock. Inside to Mason from Ewing.
Patrick Ewing's become a much better passer early in his career, did not handle the double teams well, and I think it's really the plight of all the young centers when they come into the game as they get so many double and triple teams that they have to learn to find the open man. Patrick's gotten much better at that.
Smith's been out of the game quite a while. He should be back in shortly. Once again, McKee driving to the hoop, out of bounds.
Wow.
Counted, and he'll go to the free throw line.
When Antonio Davis was beat on the play, he fell down, and he tried to reach back and grab Patrick Ewing to prevent him from making the shot. Look at it, he slips and goes down. Watch him, he reaches out and just grabs him. Look how great these players are, Bob. The concentration to be able to finish that shot, the strength. I mean,
Oakley over Dale Davis. That was a tough fadeaway shot for the Oakmen, and the Knicks have regained the lead. 49-48. Last time New York led, it was 18-17. Not the year. Mark Jackson looking for somebody, finds Dale Davis. 5 on the shot clock. Reggie will get it in the air. And score. Reggie Miller off the dribble has 11 points.
Well, he had to earn that one. I think that what Pat Riley wants Starks to do is force him back to his left hand. That time Reggie got to his right and was able to finish the shot.
In the head-to-head matchups, both of these players are averaging, Starks and Miller, 25 apiece. Starks missing there. John has only 2 in this game. Reggie 11. Reggie inside to Dale Davis. The double clutch and coming for the block. Anthony Bonner, he does so many things. Oakley passing it out, and the Knicks blow a fast break 3-on-1 opportunity. McKee from Reggie Miller. Timeout, New York.
Look at the great hustle here by Mark Jackson. He knocks the ball away. He goes on the floor. Then we talked about the hustle plays. Reggie Miller eyes at the target. He finds the man of the hour, Derek McKee, who finishes with the slam dunk. And Derek McKee on his way to a terrific night. Let's keep our eye on Derek McKee, though. Bob, he's got it going. He cannot allow himself to drift out of this game. He is the one guy who's giving them big-time offense tonight.
6-0 Indiana run in the last minute, 18 seconds. Derek McKee has 19 points on the night.
You see a veteran coach in Pat Riley, though. The one thing he does, he senses this crowd really getting into the game. He takes a 20-second timeout. He stops the run, 6-0, trying to calm his team down.
Looking for a set play off the timeout. Starks on the penetration. They like Ewing in that spot, but Smits is right in his face. Bonner. Travel. Pacers ball. Nothing off the timeout, and that will infuriate Pat Riley. He's famous for putting in something that'll work and be executed right after that timeout. Of course, every coach wants that.
Oh, boy, that's an over and back. He was very fortunate that time. He jumped from the back court or from front court into the back court.
Talking about Rick Smits there. Smits thought he was going to attempt a jump shot. Jackson has it stripped. Davis out of bounds. New York ball.
I don't think there's any reason Dale Davis came out of the game so quickly here in this third period.
I just looked to check to see his foul situation. He has only 1 personal foul.
That's a quick substitution, don't you think?
That's a good question, absolutely. Patrick Ewing can't get it. Antonio Davis to Mark Jackson. With Miller and McKee. Smits the trailer. The Pacers have come alive. 56-49 after giving up the lead at 49-48. Patrick Ewing called for the foul, and that'll be 3.
This is a frenetic pace right now, and it's all on the defensive end. New York came out and made their little surge, and now Indiana has taken over the game with their defense. We know both of these teams are as good as anybody in the league defensively.
Talk about Indiana being basketball country. I was buying some Mother's Day flowers today, and the lady in the flower shop asked me who I thought was the better defensive team in the post. I said, with that question, you don't need to be asking me. I have a feeling you know.
Oh, that's great.
They're crazy about basketball.
Oh, that is great.
56-49, Indiana.
So they get Patrick Ewing a shot. He has not touched the ball here.
From long range, John Starks.
That's big.
That's only his second field goal. 5 points for Starks.
That takes a 7-point lead down to 4.
Starks only 2 for 8. 10 on the shot clock. Reggie Miller elevating. Starks in his face. McKee hustling it down. Antonio Davis kept it alive. Miller on the pick and roll inside to Davis. Antonio
is on the boards.
Back. Dale, Antonio, Dale, and now Anthony Mason. Starks, baseball pass out of bounds. We're going to get a loose ball foul. Hold it, and now there's a disagreement between Jim Clark and Woody Mayfield.
Uh-oh, when you have a conference, you got to look out.
Reggie Miller right in the middle of it. The veteran official here, Jake O'Donnell, stepping in to see if he can sort it out. Ewing very tough, though.
Well, that's what Pat Riley had said. He said he really gets up underneath, and there's a walk.
Indiana ball. That was Derek Harper traveling. Now let's hold a second here. We have an Indiana timeout.
Back into him now. There you go. Double team, reset. The time Patrick was forced out of his position by Antonio Davis. You can see what's happening is Larry Brown really working 2-3 guys against Ewing. The double team, they kick it back in, and Antonio Davis pushing, working him off the block, and he forces the turnover. Now Rick Smits is back in the game. Antonio Davis is sitting down. So Larry Brown rotating 3 guys against Patrick Ewing, trying to wear him down before this game is over.
Well, they've held him to only 20.
Well, you have to think about it. Now, they played last night and they traveled. They got at 2 in the morning. He's got to hope that maybe in the fourth quarter he starts to run out of gas a little bit.
A warrior is Patrick. Jackson on the penetration. Smits is there for the rebound. Derek McKee missing from 3. Smits with another board. First a loose. Starks tried to dump it inside to Smits. Out of bounds off the Knicks. Oh, and the officials here with one pointing one way and one pointing the other. Jake O'Donnell says, I got it. It's Indiana ball.
Well, Reggie was very fortunate that time. He got hung in the air with no place to go.
Mark Jackson way off on the 3. Ewing baseball pass intercepted by number 31.
That was a good idea, the release on the jump shot against Mark Jackson, but Ewing just didn't get enough on the pass.
That was blocked by Starks, but they're calling him for the foul, and it'll be 4.
Oh, and Starks going to get a technical, too. Starks went over and slammed the press row. So this will be 4 free throws for Reggie Miller. The one thing you don't want to do is foul a jump shooter. Starks with great defense. Looks like he got pretty good ball right there. That's 2. The defense has gotten very strong. There's a big...
Anthony spots up. That's a 3 for Greg Anthony.
Wow, 2 big shots and an 8-point lead goes to 3. That's how quickly they'll come back on you. But they do it with their defense, not really their offense. And I know that they've hit a couple shots, but if New York's going to win this game will be in the 80s.
11:08 to go. Workman. Look at that big rebound by Antonio Davis. Kicks it back out. Scott. Mason runs down the loose ball. Chance for the Knicks to pull to within 1 or tie. on this possession.
Charles Smith wanting to post against Sam Mitchell. He has the size advantage. They're going to have to double up, and Anthony's shooting the three very well. Boom, there it is.
Oh, he's feeling it. Anthony had 16 off the bench just last night. This is a 10-0 New York run. It is tied. It was 68-58.
They're doing it with their outside shooting. Remember we talked about their ability to go inside, outside. In the first 3 quarters, they were not able to hit any jump shots. Hubert Davis has hit a long two, and now we've seen back-to-back threes by Greg Anthony. I don't think Mason scored tonight, has he? Has he hit a field goal?
Mason has 6 points, and he has 2 field goals and 2 free throws.
You know, last night he played 30 minutes in the game against Washington, only took 1 shot. He's really not looking to take his shot. I think they need him to take,
We should see that coming.
Patrick Ewing with a technical.
You know, if this is a close victory for Indiana tonight, you'll be able to look to the free throw line for team.
He's back in the game right now.
Oakley from 18.
Open jump shots. New York has got back in the game, making open jump shots. Anthony 2 threes. Hubert Davis a shot. Oakley 2 jump shots. When their jump shots working, they're a complete offensive team. When not, they're very one-dimensional going into Ewing.
Pacers by 1, 10 on the shot clock into McKee, who's been silent for about 13 minutes of game time. Look at the interior passing, and Dale Davis's mug knocked out of bounds, and the foul will be called. That's on Greg Anthony, his second personal. 1-point Pacers lead, 5:05 to go, new shot clock. 17 foul on the Knicks, only 1 against Indiana.
Bob, everything you're going to see in the last 5 minutes of this game is screen roll and isolation. You see McKee there. It's the first shot he's made in the last 15 minutes.
80-76. Derek McKee knocks down the 3.
And we got to make jump shots.
Oakley with a ball fake, and then he hits his perimeter shot. He's only missed 1 from out there tonight. Pacers by 4. Smith will be back in the ballgame momentarily. Looking for McKee off the baseline pick. 7 to shoot. Tough shot, partially blocked by Mason. Tipped out of there by Oakley to Anthony Mason.
Keep our eye now as that shot clock works against Indiana. They've got to get shots earlier against the clock. They could get themselves in trouble against this defense.
Starks misses the 3. Ewing missed the rebound. It was Dale Davis who came up with it. 4-point Pacers lead. 2:40 to go in the ball game. Each team has 2 fouls to give until we get to that 2-minute mark, and then it'll be 1 to give.
I think it's important that the Pacers get the shot up right now.
Reggie Miller. No. Anthony Mason with the board.
When they get to under 6 on that shot clock, they have not got good looks at the basket.
Oakley on the drive. And he's fouled.
Game ahead of them. The tiebreaker would go to New York.
6 to shoot. Ewing. Tough shot over Smith. It's tied at 82 with a minute. 38 remaining in this game. That's the 8th tie.
Boy, Pat Riley is really into this ballgame. I don't know if I've ever seen him any more animated on the sideline. He is so active.
Well, the Knicks with a chance to take the lead. Miller on Starks, 10 to shoot. Into Mason against McKee. Open man's Oakley. He gives it up to Ewing.
Oh, my goodness. Did he get the roll on that one? That hit 3 sides of the rim.
Patrick has 30 points, and the Knicks have a 2-point lead with 46.7 to go. Intelligent decision by Charles Oakley, who had the open shot.
And why not Patrick Ewing? Look at the shot. He hits front rim, back rim. Hits 3 sides of the rim and the backboard. But there's no place in the scoreboard to draw pictures.
30 points for Patrick Ewing and 12 rebounds. Consistency's made a difference in this game. 10 points in the first, 8 in the second, 6 in the third, 6 here in the fourth, including that rattle home shot. And Derek McKee does. You were pointing out that the Pacers would need him offensively in this second half. He scored a little bit, but he's only 1 for his last 8.
Well, I think Kevin Kiley pointed out a good point. They've done nice matchups. They put bigger
court. Smits in the lane. Big bucket to miss. Smits runs it down. Jump hook. It's time.
What's underneath the basket here? Right there. Look at him pull him down. A very fortunate break for Indiana as Rick Smits ties the game. But that's only their 3rd offensive rebound in this quarter off 13 misses. Look at Oakley and Dale Davis under the basket. Watch this right here. And Rick Smits steps in, and there's that little jump.
Has taken away that 20, saying Indiana had used it. So the timeout situation now is New York with 2 fulls, Indiana with 1 full, nobody with a 20.
And you see that New York is electing to go full court with this. Keep your eye on Ewing because it will go through Ewing.
7 seconds difference in the shot and game clock. 10 to shoot. Reggie Miller on Starks.
You don't want to foul now. You play great defense.
4. You see it in the corner. What a bucket from Derek Harper! Just beating the shot clock and giving the Knicks a 3-point lead with 7.5 to go. He got it off with no time on the clock.
And the wind just went completely out of this building. Look at this tremendous defense by Indiana. Mark Jackson gets a hand up. Derek Harper floats down to the open area and buries the 3. There's John Starks on the penetrating drive. Indiana played it perfectly. Derek Harper just hit a great shot.
Derek Harper, who had scored only 9 points in the game until that moment, with only 2 field goals. And New York, we were talking about 3-pointers. The Knicks are 5 of 18 in the game, 2 for 12 in the first 3 quarters, but they are 3 of 6 here in crunch time.
If they don't hit the perimeter shot, you can really sag back in and you take Patrick Ewing right out of the game. Remember now to start the 4th quarter, Anthony buries 2. Hubert David hits 1. Charles Oakley hits a couple. Now those weren't all 3s, but they hit enough outside jump shots to give them some spacing on the floor so that now they can create opportunities for Patrick Ewing to work inside.
I think it's been pretty clearly answered that Patrick Ewing has not been worn out in this game. He's played through his tiredness. He is still active late in the ball game and has scored 30 points here tonight. Remember, the Knicks played the Bullets last night. The Indiana Pacers a bit more rested as you look at the timeout situation. Pacers are out of timeouts. Pacers have a foul to give. That won't matter unless they can get their 3 points here. The Knicks have 2. Wouldn't a coach hate to have this game end with a foul to give?
You know what? That's a good point, Bob. They could have taken the foul. The only problem is when you
3-point shooter. Miller's in there along with Jackson.
got to get it in.
Can't even get it in. Just barely to McKee. But he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Knicks ball with 6.3.
Sometimes we take for granted they're going to be able to run a play, and when you defend it, you can't even get the ball in, and that's exactly what happened with Indiana. And their execution fell apart in the second half, specifically in the last 5 minutes of the game when New York turned up their defense.
And Pat Riley's going to take a timeout here as he could see the pressure defense coming in the 3-point lead. And here's Ernie Johnson. Knicks win. It is 88-84, and a very big New York win here tonight. Their 52nd win of the season. And Patrick Ewing was the man we questioned during the night about how tired Patrick was going to be. When it came 4th quarter time, he seemed to have plenty of strength left and is our Budweiser player of the game. Patrick with 30 points, 12 boards, 13 of 20 from the field, and Patrick has joined us tableside here. Patrick, the first thing that came to mind when I thought of this game is the fact that you fellas played such a great 7-game playoff series last year.
Right.
This had a playoff feel to us. Did it to you?
Oh, definitely. You know, you could tell when I came out. I didn't want to say anything to Doug. I always give him 5 or something, but I had my game face on. I was focused. You know, this was a big game for us. We would rather have the home court in the second round against Indiana than having to play them here full time.
Patrick, tonight I thought there there was a couple real creaks. First of all, congratulations on your 18,000 points last night. But I thought to start the fourth quarter, you guys got a 10-0 spurt, and Pat Riley was able to rest you for a couple minutes, which kept you fresh. They were running fresh bodies at you there for about a 4-minute stretch, just trying to wear you out.
Definitely, they bang and bump, and it was a hard-fought game. Definitely, I got a chance to rest. It wasn't a lot, but I'm just happy that Derek hit a big shot for us, and we was able to pull out this win.
All right, we've been in New York now where there's been situations where there's attitude on this team or whatever. It appears that you guys are starting to get yourself geared up for the playoffs. You're the best road team in the Eastern Conference.
That's right. We're trying to, put all those incidents behind us and just trying to move on, start a fresh page. We have a great opportunity here to try to get back to the finals, and, we just want to step up and get the job done.
Bob, it's one of my favorite players. This guy cranks it up every single night.
I always pick him on my fantasy team. Mama didn't raise no fool. Patrick, congratulations. 30 points tonight. Our Budweiser player of the game. The Knicks have now won 5 in a row and 4 in a row right here at Marcus.